Countdown to the Math Star, Series 1, page number 2. Question 1 says, Elijah is drawing 1-inch squares inside a rectangle. He will draw enough squares to fill the entire rectangle. What is the area of the rectangle in square inches? So it tells us that he will draw enough squares to fill the entire rectangle, but he hasn't yet. So on this problem, we can either just use what they've given us and be able to imagine that the rest of the squares are there. I can see that I would have 5 rows with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in each row. And I can use what I know about area, multiplying the length times the width to get my answer. Or if I wanted to be sure and I wanted to see it, I could go ahead and draw in the rest of these squares. Even though they don't have them drawn in. And now I see my 5 rows with 6 in each row. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5 times 6 equals 30. Okay, number 2. The number shown here is written in expanded notation. How is this number written in standard form? So first we see 5 groups of 10,000. So I would put I've got 10,000s in this number. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. 5 groups of 10,000. 6 groups of 1,000. So that means I have a 6 in the thousands place. Right? I can already tell looking at my answer choices that it's not going to be J or F because it should start with 56,000. 4 groups of 10 means I put the digit 4 in the tens place. And 3 groups of 1 means I put the digit 3 in the ones place. Well, they didn't have any hundreds, so that means I have to put a 0 right there. So my correct answer is G, 56,043. 56,043. Okay, on number 3. For homework, the members of Reading Group A always read 9 more pages of their novel than the members of Reading Group B. Which table shows this relationship? So I know that Reading Group A reads more. A reads more than B. First of all, if I describe this without any numbers, A, whatever number we have under Group A, should be more than Group B because Reading Group A reads more pages than B. So I can do some eliminating answers already because this doesn't work. A should have a bigger number than B. So I can tell that A is not a good choice. Okay, on B, that's more than Reading Group A is more than B. 17, that's more than 7. And 17, that's more than 8. Okay, now that I've narrowed it down, it has to be A bigger than B. Now I'm going to look at the number. A should be 9 more than the number for B. So that means if I look at B's number, if I add 9 to it, and I'm just going to write it going this direction here, 8 plus 9, that should equal what I have on A. Well, so far, that does match. 8 plus 9 equals 17. And if I do 12 plus 9, 12, add 9 more, well, let's see, that would be 21. Uh-oh. So the first number worked, but not that number. So that if one number doesn't work, then the whole thing is going to be wrong. Okay, let's look at C. So the number for B, if we add 9 more to it, should equal how much A read, because A's number is 9 more than B's number. 7 plus 9 is 16. Uh-oh, that's a problem. Oh, it's 17. Okay, I hope it is D. So if we take group B's number, 9 more than that, 8 plus 9 does equal 17. Group B's number here, 15, and I add 9 more than that. 15 plus 9 more is 24. 19 plus 9 more would be 28. So far, so good. And then if group B read 6 pages, 9 more than that would be 15. And so group A is 9 more than group B. D is our correct table. Okay, let's look at question 4. This table shows the number of students that visited a local aquarium during 4 months. January, February, March, April. Which lists the months in order from least number of visits to the greatest. So let's go back here. I'm starting with least. I need to find the smallest number. So looking at these, they all have 4 digits. So I'm going to start in the thousands place. 2,000, 3,000, 3,000, 2,000. Okay, it's one of these 2 numbers. So now I'm going to look at my next place, the hundreds place. 300s compared to 0 hundreds. Well, 0 hundreds is less than 300s. So 2,037 is my smallest number. This one would be first. Okay. There's my least. Now looking at the numbers I have left, it's easy to see that January would be the next least. So it would be the second month. Now I'm down to 3,000, 3,000, 200, 100. 100 is less than 200. So 3,195 is less than 3,200. So March would come next. And we end with the greatest number. The biggest would be February's number. So I need to find a list that starts with April. Can't be this one. April. January. Can't be that one. April. Okay. The next one should be January. April. March. Uh-oh. April. January. Then March. And last February. Answer choice J. Number 5. Samira wrote the equation blank times 6 equals 30. What number goes in the blank to make Samira's equation true? How many groups of 6 equals 30? Well, to solve that, the easiest way is just to count by 6 until I get to 30. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Right? So I have 5. And 5 times 6 does equal 30. Okay, number 5 is B.